It was Zahid early in that US Open final. Beautiful duck under to the gut wrench, trap arm. Talking with Kyle Dake yesterday, he said, I made one mistake. I got a little lackadaisical with my left hand and he made me pay. Clean that up, I can still win this match as we are underway. 86 kilograms, Zahid Valencia in the orange, Cowboy RTC, and in the blue, Kyle Dake, Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. See an early snap there from Zahid Valencia, looking to run behind. He's close. He's got it in an early 2 on the go behind for Zahid Valencia.
Well, that's the thing. He can really score at any point. He's not a guy that relies on fatigue or needing to get his opponent tired to score. He can score on anyone, and he can do it early. The problem is he going to be able to hold up? You know, Kyle is trying to stay relaxed, but Zahid is so powerful, so explosive from his positions. Watch his snap downs, and he can jump right to the single leg or double leg from his knees.
Kyle Dake been competing at 74 kilograms, jumping up 2 weight classes at 74. He's a world champion, a 2-time Olympic bronze medalist. 26 pounds higher in weight here. 86, 189 pounds from 163 previously. Zahid Valencia, a world bronze medal at 92 kilograms. Now trying to put himself in position at the Olympic weight, which is 86. This weight has been held down by Aaron Brooks last year and David Taylor the years preceding. Now David Taylor sits in the corner for Zahid Valencia.
Well, Kyle's got to be careful here. You know, we talk about maintaining a close gap or point differential so he can give himself a chance late in the match. But, you know, he plays the game from the outside, which isn't favorable in the eyes of the referee. You know, he's already given up a takedown. Now he's likely going to get put on the shot clock. So if he can't score some points, he's going to find himself down by 2 scores.
Collar tie for Zahid Valencia. Now cleared out. For Dake, getting to the legs of Zahid Valencia was a big challenge. He had a couple attacks where it was close, and Zahid was able to kick out. Dake's never been a guy that fires up volume of leg attacks, but typically when he shoots, he scores at a very high percentage.
Yeah, and he's always looking to do it typically right off of the restart. He's a guy that shoots within the first 5 seconds of his restarts. He's able to catch a lot of guys off guard. What he does when he misses his sweep single leg, he can build up to the body. He goes backside, seatbelt, gets big lift, and that's when he goes to what he's known for, his Dake bombs.
Pawn at the face there, and that will do it for the shot clock. One more going up for Zahid Valencia. He now leads 3-0. Getting towards that danger zone in terms of the deficit you want to be in if you're Kyle Dake.
Well, you know, what I'm seeing from Kyle, he's just not worn on Zahid enough. Right? If we talk about his gas tank being within question, this is something you want to do. You want to spend the first period.
High crotch, Kyle Dake, he's lifting. Decent position here for Dake.
This is important, needs to finish it.
And he just takes the one, gets the one on the step out. With 7 seconds to go, maybe didn't want to fight for that finish. Was able to get in nice position and lifting on that single leg, but not able to finish.
Either way, very wise, right? 7 seconds left in the first period. He's able to go and shorten the margin. And now it looks like they're both feeling fresh. We'll see what the second period brings.
It was 5-0 Zahid at the US Open. Now 3-1 at the break. More manageable for Kyle Dake. David Taylor, Coach Zoe in the corner for Zahid. Cody Sanderson and Jake Varner for Kyle Dake. Dake was a 4-time NCAA champion for the Cornell Big Red, now training at Penn State with the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. For Zahid Valencia, a 2-time NCAA champ at Arizona State, now in Stillwater at the Cowboy Wrestling Club at Oklahoma State. And now the second period underway. 3-1 lead for Zahid Valencia. Single leg, patented shot here for Zahid. This is his best shot, standing now. Has Dake in the zone. Looking for more than just 1. 2 offered, 2 confirmed by the judge. And just like that, 5-1 for Zahid Valencia.
And Smart wisely comes out in the second period, puts points on the board right away. Not only does he save himself from the shot clock, but also widens his gap into the single leg again.
And nice shot here, close to 2, but the chest wrap from Kyle Dake. 2 red offered there, let's see. 2 red confirmed.
Wow, 2 confirmed.
Might see a
That one
brick
was
here.
close. Yep, we're going to see a challenge break from Kyle Dake's corner.
So presume they're going exposure there, Jordan. I guess we're going to get a look at that replay, and they're already looking at it, I can see. And really, I mean, Zahid firing right back in on that same shot.
Well, you know, this is what we noticed at the Olympic Games back in 2024 in Paris. Kyle's not known for his sprawls, but look at this position. Neither guy exposes, and I think Kyle initiates the sequence. Watch, sitting on his butt, but watch, digs his feet, takes back to the opposite side. That was an initiated, but maybe a missed attack by Dake. I'm going no points for either wrestler.
We're taking a look at what the replay officials got. Taking it through there.
Well, he's definitely exposed, but look, Zahid lets go. He's in defense mode here.
Yes.
That wasn't an offensive attempt from Zahid. He was just trying to clear and get his bearings back to square his hips up with the mat.
This particular sequence, red loses control of the legs, but blue does not put red into the danger position. No points is the final call.
Right you are, Jordan Burroughs. No points for either wrestler, so it's going to remain 5-1. Challenge won by the Nittany Lion corner, but still a solid hole there for Kyle Dake.
Well, and a break
for
Zahid, right? We talk about conditioning being a factor. He just got a 2-minute break to just relax and think about his strategy for the remainder of the match.
2:17 to go. Dake staying nice and low, trying to take some ground. Can he find his way back to that leg?
He's picking up his tempo a little bit.
Still 2 minutes. That's a lot of time in freestyle wrestling. Zahid looking for that right side club to that left-handed sweep single leg. Looking for the high crotch again is Kyle Dake.
He's smart, wisely circles himself back to the center. He's hard. He's a hard code to crack. It's just hard to break through his defense. He's so long, so wide, and wrestles from his knees really well. When he feels in danger, he drops down to both knees and tries to force you to figure out a way to get to him without having access to his legs, just like that.
You wrestle Kyle Dake a lot. If you've got a lead against Kyle, what are you expecting? What are you defending particularly against when Dake's coming after you?
We'll pressure. He's going to try to push you and get you to the edge. He's really trying to bait you into a bad shot, right? Kyle really doesn't shoot a ton, and so he's trying to pressure, snap, fake, be elusive, and force Zahid into a bad shot where he has his best offense. That's his crotch lift and his chest wrap.
Continuing to take ground is Kyle Dake. As he looks for a left-handed shot. It's not there. Staying on his knees, there's Zahid Valencia. 40 seconds to go. Another shot, looking re-attack is Kyle Dake. He's in deep on this single leg, steps behind that foot. Now in decent position for a finish. 30 seconds to go in this one. Kyle Dake needs this 2 badly. Shin Wizard from Zahid Valencia. He's going to get the 2. Can he go to a gut wrench?
He needs a gut here. So 2 points for the takedown. And look at him, he's tightening that thing up, trying to walk him to the edge.
Not going to go. And Dake really had the lock there, but didn't feel comfortable going for the gut wrench. He says 16 seconds, I'm going to go get a takedown.
Yeah, we'll see a sprint here from Kyle right away. He's going to create a flurry, create a lot of action, try to get him off balance, not a position. If you're Zahid, you got to run here. Got to run, but be wise not to give up an additional caution out of bounds.
And now bringing it towards the zone. No call there, 3 seconds to go. Zahid 3 seconds away from taking match number 1. And trying to run behind, getting close, runs out of time. 5-3 final, Zahid Valencia takes match number 1. And there you have it. Unbelievable performance there. Great match.
Yeah, beautiful wrestling, right? He was able to not only go get a takedown on the first, but also a takedown on the second. Put Kyle Dake on the shot clock early on in the match and really just controlled a lot of the positions. Gave up a takedown late, but otherwise, a very well done match.
We're going to take a look at some of those highlights between Zahid and Kyle Dake. It was early on. It was Zahid Valencia. Amazing go behind.
Watch him snap right, run left. Runs down the hips. And then watch the second match.